You need to stop overreacting so much. Okay. Hello guys. This is Arisha and this is also Arisha. We're back with another episode. I think this is episode 12. We're so far ahead. We're already in episode 12. We made so many, and you broke up with me midway. How dare you?
I didn't break up. It's not my fault.
It was.
It's not.
Let me tell you guys a brief history of what really took place. I asked her to come over to my house, and she said like multiple times. I kept asking her to come over, and she kept saying like that was the only conversation we ever had. Like for a time being, I kept asking her to come over, and she would be like
But you blame me for it, and you know that.
Yeah, and I blame you for. Okay,
do.
listen, you guys, if you follow us on Instagram, I storied these texts that I sent her. After so many texts, you still texted me Ike.
It wasn't my fault. It wasn't
your fault that you can't stop saying Ike.
You just
Okay.
keep blaming me for everything.
Guys, people are snapping me. It's not my fault. People just can't stop talking to me.
It's like this was such a rocker to my mental health. Like
Don't
you don't
waste my tissue with your wasteful
you
tears.
don't understand. I'm the victim.
No.
Okay. Anyway.
Guys, I know there's a lot of noise because Zen keeps talking.
Ain't that the truth? So, what's going good with you?
Okay, well, she finally came over. She accepted her fate. Oh, we have some matcha over here. I got some over. Guys, look at how absolutely gorgeous this mug is.
Cheers.
It's amazing. No. And
Do it myself.
and well, I made her some matcha. And we have an empty teapot here because I wanted to keep it for aesthetic purposes. Because look at how amazing it is.
It's a
Look at how
beautiful
cute.
teacup.
Yeah.
I love it.
And here I have my little plushie.
His name's
Peony.
Peony.
And some books.
And we have our idea book.
You know, we use this notebook to like shit on people from our class. It still has some.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Bro, what the hell?
Well, we should have I wanted to continue doing it because it's fun, but I felt like, you can talk shit, do whatever, everyone does that. But like writing it down is like so
It's like
weird.
too far. It's burn book.
Like there's a difference between things you just think and then things you write down.
Unless it's in like a
How
dirt
bad
diary.
are these kids anyway? They're just kids.
Like you.
Like us, idiot.
I'm not a kid.
You're the one who stood me up.
You're the one who.
Because you were talking to a guy. Yeah,
I
you're
wasn't
always
talking
talking to
to
a guy. She has a situationship all of a sudden. Yeah, you cheated on me too. Let's talk about that.
Nah, I'm not leaving.
Guys, look at the pillow I made.
I'm gonna rip this in half because that's what you did to my heart. Do you have anything to say? So.
These days I've been watching, bro, I think this was yesterday. No, it wasn't yesterday. It was like the day before yesterday. My little cousin came over. Like, she's like really small. She's like, she's in like 2nd grade.
Hmm?
And like, okay, you guys need to like, every time you spot a kid, you should talk to them. because it's like so nice. She asked me what my favorite food is and what my favorite color is.
What did you
And
say?
I really need a refreshment from all of that. And I was
Yeah,
like,
little kids are really
Yeah.
cute.
I
One
was like, my
time,
favorite color is pink. What's your
It's
favorite
yours.
color? And she was like, Garo pink. And it was so good. And she was telling me how she likes Spanish but not chamois. It was really cute. Like, it's such a break from like talking about
like,
who's your crush.
who's your crush? Like, do you want to bitch talk about someone?
Yeah.
Kids don't bitch talk. Have you ever seen a kid who bitch talks? I met this kid back in like my cousin's house. They came from Australia. There was this little kid there who was like in class 2 or 3, and he was really sad. Like it's supposed to be a secret, but she started talking about how she was gonna move to Dubai with her sisters, and I'm like, girl, are you okay?
I'm sorry. Good job.
She's shy. I think they can still see her if you move your head.
Yeah, she's there. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, so how has everyone been going? It's been a while since we uploaded just us two, since you replaced me with someone else.
You know why I replaced you? Because you cheated on me.
I didn't cheat on her. What do you mean cheating? There's no cheating in friendship.
His initials are TF.
Please, we don't talk about
Do you
this.
want me to cut that out?
Your initials are EA.
AL.
Academy.
No, AL. Harisha L.
No.
Your initials are
My name
AW and mine are AL.
AL because this is our show W.
This is O and this Al.
This is Al Arisha L. You weird. Okay, so I hope everyone's been doing great. It's really hot. Drink water. And also I think everyone's on school vacation, which is good because
Guys, please don't go abroad without me. Take me with you. I really want to escape from this country.
one vacation for after.
Please.
I hate this country.
I will like it with my own other account.
Yay for vacation. I just came back from a 7-day trip to my Dadi Bari and my Nanu Bari. And I'm very uncomfortable in both of those places because my family, I'm just gonna say it, my family is kind of weird. Most people in my Nanu Bari, like my grandma's house, like my maternal grandparents, they're sort of racist, they're a bit misogynistic, they're a bit very conservative, which is okay if you're a conservative person. But you know how very old people are. So I don't really like that place. Plus they don't have proper bathrooms, which is a bit of a TMI, but I have to say it because I had to use the bathroom and the bathroom sucked. Sorry, what were you saying?
Same thing.
And
I stopped going there.
Yeah.
Not like to your grandmother's house. But
she used to come to my grandmother's house every day.
Every day.
One like offer visits my grandmother's house.
I stopped going there because I hate it there. Like everyone, I'm sorry, but everyone's like a bit
Weird.
not my vibe there.
Yeah,
I
like,
don't call them weird.
I don't.
Yeah, I don't FW.
I don't FW. I don't free ride. Why'd you get all quiet?
Guys, recently I've been watching more podcasts to like listening and watching to podcasts to like see how they, how they manages the flow of their podcast and trying to learn from it to like improve our one. I listen to like Curtis Connor is really good mostly, and then this other, the glow up video you saw and you said I needed one. Yeah, that person has podcast. Its name is Beautiful Twin Sisters Podcast, and that one's really good too. They
Yeah.
the most recent episode of theirs is with their
What were you saying?
with their father, and I swear I was gonna cry watching that.
We don't do that shit here.
Bro, they have Aisha.
I'm including that.
They have one episode with their mother and then with their father too, and I swear I was gonna cry. It's like nothing's wrong with my parents really, but you know, it looked like they have like such a wholesome.
Why do you
really
stop talking?
Homeless, wholesome relationship with their parents, and you know, as a teenager, you really notice the relationship you have with your parents. So I feel like, you know, at this age, I'm like watching it at this age, it was like a bit more different.
Yeah, it sucks. Oh, my mom told me this story today about religion, and it was how whenever you feel like people have a tendency to get jealous towards other people, and so they become spiteful. So if Afra did something that's really cool,
No pointers.
not like she ever does anything cool, I just, you know, I might get jealous, which like I won't, but like someone else might, and they'd be like, oh, what the fuck, okay, you probably don't deserve it. And she said that like you always have to like say Alhamdulillah or like good for you, and if you truly mean it, then you'll be able to get out of your jealousy. Do you get it? Like, you have to make it a habit to always be grateful to like be respectful of other people's achievements.
But like that also isn't under your control. To, like,
I know, but it's like you still should, you know, being a good person, it's like a step-by-step thing. It isn't, their emotions are wild, you know. Oh my god, did you see that Morticia Adams quote, which is like, hearts are wild creatures, that's why our ribs are cages? Isn't that so pretty? Yeah, so hearts are wild creatures, that's why our ribs are cages. But you sort of have to learn, you have to try at least.
What I was saying, it's still not under your control. That's like asking someone to like always be happy, train yourself to be happy. It's like not.
It just, I feel like there's a difference between happiness and like being happy for other people. Like not being happy, like being respectful of what they're doing. I believe that like
You can be respectful of them, but still kind of be
feel jealous.
of them.
Yeah. But it's important not to let your jealousy overflow. Like,
Yeah,
it
that's
can't,
the thing.
That's
you
the thing.
You can't like do something that like shows your jealousy or.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna get jealous no matter what. That's why we're in green. You know, green is the color of jealousy. I'm jealous of.
Okay. Yeah. Go on.
Yeah, you just have to like. My rule of thumb for living life, not like I know much. I've only lived in this planet for 15 years. Is you can do whatever you want as long as you don't hurt other people. So, like, I don't mean to be a cuck who says, oh, keep your shit to yourself. Because I don't believe that, you know. Human connection is really important. But just make sure you're not hurting other people in the process of living your life. I feel like that's the most important thing. What do you think? Cheater?
I think you shouldn't cheat on people.
I did not cheat on you.
My mom's outside. Talk slowly.
Sorry, you started this.
You're talking louder than me.
I'm gonna punch you.
Okay. It got cold. You should drink yours fast because it's cold.
Okay, it's fine. It is
Okay.
very shock, but What?
Okay, anyways, we decided to talk about. We decided on a few topics. I forgot them.
I wrote them down. Do you guys want to see? I keep remembering the last episode where we had to cover the sticky notes so no one could see the names you wrote. Do you remember?
Yeah. Should I bring a board again? It's over there.
Where?
Search
Okay.
for it.
Here is it.
Okay. Oh wait. So,
She can't read. She just said okay to pretend.
How'd you know?
I'm sorry. These
Okay.
books,
I can't read.
they're empty.
I pretend to stare at them.
This is how Afra reads.
Upside down. This is a really good book. Guys, everyone should read. Anyone who
let's talk about
doesn't
this.
read, you're missing out
You're
so
just like
much.
read a book. Like just start. It's so good. Like not to sound like a cuck again, but reading is really good and it's really fun, and it's like you get to live twice. There's this Donna Tartt quote. Everyone's heard of Donna Tartt, The Secret History. She's like all over, like
Unless you're
everywhere.
an idiot.
Yeah.
You haven't heard of Donna Tartt.
If you haven't heard of Donna Tartt, get out of here. No, don't. Someone is there. Okay. But she has this quote which is like, I forgot the quote.
Okay, whatever, just move on.
Something about okay, I'll remember and then I'll tell you. It was something about how like writers were no. It was something about how in films we're voyeurs because we're sort of watching us. Were you praying?
Please keep talking.
In-
Let me be.
In
I'm sad you cheated on me.
in films, you're voyeurs because you're Hey! No! This is not school.
I feel like if
Okay, let me finish my quote. In films, people are voyeurs because you're watching a story unfold, whereas when you're reading a novel, you're transported into the life of, the characters. So you're not a voyeur. You're not just an outsider. You're living inside the story. And, like, obviously, each book is different, but just, like, read a book. Like,
read a book.
Any book. Just one.
Just one, and your life will change just like mine did. I read this book, what's the writer's name?
Catcher in the
Sandler.
Rye.
Catcher in the Rye. It's like a modern classic, and I read it and I fell in love with reading, and I have been reading ever since. What's your favorite book?
My favorite book, I've talked about it before. I have a lot. One of my favorites is The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime by Mark Haddon. There's also a play of that for some reason. So just read a book, man. Go to a bookstore, pick something up, right? Or if everything fails, just read Harry Potter. Like, don't
A friend of ours.
She's preferably buy from Bangladesh because we don't want to give J.K. Rowling money. If we can
buy the
help it.
fake ones.
Yeah.
Better, cheaper.
It's cheaper. It's a bit yellowish, but it's better than supporting. What is J.K. Rowling?
Transphobic.
Phobic.
Weird.
She's sexist, right?
I don't remember.
I mean, just don't do that.
A friend of ours, she only ever read, romance books. And like nothing's wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with reading romance books. You're still reading. As long as it's not Colleen Hoover, it's fine.
There's this. Okay, do you wanna go on?
No, but you interrupted me. I like how you interrupted everything in my life. Thank you very much.
Okay.
A friend of ours, she used to read like a bunch of romance books, but then she started reading Harry Potter, and she was like, she's very immersed into it. I don't know how she's still going, if she's still reading, but like if she is, I'd love that. I remember going to school every day.
She was telling us about how like what is Colleen Hoover and like those shitty, not shitty, good,
Shitty.
Okay. shitty romance books compared to Harry Potter. Which like there's this booktuber, the book Leo, you know her, right? And she made a video about, you guys should check her out. She's really great. She made a YouTube video about trends we need to leave in 2023, like bookish trends. And one of them was
To like stop hating Colleen Hoover?
no, one of them was like
Romance?
to stop Colleen Hoover basically. And she was saying how yeah, people should be able to read what they want, but she doesn't necessarily agree with the whole teenage girls obsessing over these really shitty romance books, and that they should be able to like, you know, read more stuff, like step outside that tiny sphere of very tightly knit, very surface level romance books. You get it,
We
right?
understand that, you know, there's a genre that you like. Of course, you want to stick to it.
I read.
However,
Okay, I was about to interrupt you again.
but there's just so much more out there other than Colleen Hoover. I hate Colleen Hoover. Did I hurt you? By
Yeah.
any chance? No, like physically.
Yeah.
I thought mentally.
What the fuck? You slapped me in the back of the head.
Neighbors are watching because the window is open.
Anyway, as we were saying, what were you saying before you literally gave me brain
I forgot. The thing is, I'll give you an example. This book that I'm reading over here.
Please do not spoil. Please.
I'm not gonna spoil, but like it's really great. Like it's
It's good. It's buzzing.
if you support LGBTQ,
I do not.
then it's
No, I do.
then you can read it. Like if you're alright with that
Yeah.
stuff. I am, that's why I'm reading it, and it's really good. It's easy to read. It's a classic, but it's easy to read.
Bro, classics, like, they're classics for a reason. Some of them are balls, okay? Don't read, like, all the sexist, stupid classics out there.
Like,
I don't know. Well, there aren't that many sexist, stupid classics out there because they're classics, and classics,
no, a bunch of
Good.
classics have like,
like,
I
you
feel
know.
like you have to
You have to
ignore
hunt
that
a bit,
part
yeah.
and then focus more on the story,
yeah.
and the other things. Okay, anyways, yay!
Let's talk about what we're supposed to talk about instead of yapping about books and... Oh, it's Pride Month.
I think we
Good
should
job,
talk
yeah.
about this because a lot
Yeah.
of people, you know, are on.
Sorry.
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 I'm sorry.
Please. Sorry for being...
Sorry for being inclusive. Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry for being kind to everyone. Sorry, you guys don't like it when we're mean. You guys don't
Okay,
like it when we're
that's
nice.
Bro, we lose 7 followers. We lose all of
we
them.
have
We
7
have
followers.
7 followers. Wake up the next morning 0.
One.
Okay.
I'm a bad boy.
I was a bad girl. I didn't
so
come as a
we're-
bad-
we just
I should have known better.
graduated 8th grade. I know it's very lame. We're seriously in 1-digit class still. That's so lame. But I mean it's still good because like you're not growing up yet.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people get shit for being young. It was like,
well,
shut the
it
fuck
is.
up.
No,
man.
it is shit when you're young,
Mhm.
but it's also good to be young.
Yeah, you have time, and time is. Bro, I saw this post. It's related to this, not post. This YouTube video about how
You
life.
saw a YouTube video.
Yeah, I watch YouTube.
Where
This-
you eat because
I saw this YouTube video which is like, life is. Everyone says life is short, but it's actually the longest thing we ever experience. Boom, you're writing a free writing
until
essay.
you see. So we're entering high school basically. We started next month, and that's and it's and I okay.
Baguette.
We
I didn't say
okay.
that.
We have different classes now, and our ways of learning is more different now, and I feel like when we were choosing our subjects, I was literally going through a
Me
mental
too,
breakdown
man.
because it felt like I'm making a life decision, and I'm not like used to that stuff,
Like I feel like I'm a very collected person. That's not true, but I don't really freak out a lot. I don't really let big decisions face me, I think. But when choosing when subject choosing, I kind of lost my shit. Like, I was just there.
Especially because it's like on paper.
Yeah,
You have to, like,
right? You have to
yeah.
like, write it down. So it's so scary. You have a form you have to fill up. Like, what the hell? And it felt like, I remember one time I was in my room and I was like this. I was like frozen. I'm like, why am I panicking? Because I don't really panic. And then I realized that I'm probably going to be making a big decision, and this decision is probably going to impact my future a lot. And I know a lot of people say, like, I talked about this in a different episode, but people say shit like, oh, it's just like a high school subject, what are you going to do with it? But like, they don't understand that, like, my life is now, okay? I want to think about the future, but the subjects that I take, they're going to affect me in this moment. So even if it doesn't have that much, do you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
Even if it doesn't have that big of an effect in the future, it's affecting me now. So don't try to tell me shit like, oh, it doesn't matter,
Right.
it's unimportant. It is. Like, why are you guys so, like, adverse to me living in the present? I don't get it.
Yeah, my sister the other day, she was like, people are so, they're so serious about like O-levels and stuff, and it's really not a big deal. But like, it is a big deal.
It is a big deal.
You are where you are at life because you passed that part of your life just fine.
And like, people are always like, it's not gonna be a big deal in the future, which obviously you have to measure. Like, that's a way of measuring your actions, right? You can make the big decisions by thinking that, yeah, maybe this is good for me now. Is it good for me 7 or 8 years down the line?
It doesn't
But
matter.
that doesn't
7 or 8
really,
years
like,
later.
you still have to live in the present, You still have to do that as much as you can. So when people are like, oh, O-level's not a big deal, subject choosing not a big deal, it is. Like, right now it is. Maybe in the future it's not going to matter that much. But if you think about it, life is made up of these small temporary moments.
You make decisions every single day.
So it's like,
I'm deciding to say what I'm saying to you right now.
like you decided to break up with me.
Yeah, like you decided to cheat on me.
I didn't cheat on
Yes,
you.
you did. So like, even if you like, when you're, okay, talking about like when you're trying to comfort someone when they're freaking out about a decision, don't say that like it will, get better in the future, because we know that it is extremely obvious. You look stupid saying that, and like, you say something better.
Say that it's hard now, and I know it's hard, but you are gonna get through it, and it's gonna get bad again. Life is like an endless cycle. It just I talked about this before. We talked about this before. We should talk about stuff we haven't talked about.
Go on.
Okay. So yeah, high school, we're starting. That sucks. Oh, you want to talk about a lot of people leaving?
Oh, not a lot of people leaving.
Just one person.
Yeah. It doesn't
Holy
really affect
shit.
me that much.
So from our class,
but like, it still felt like people were leaving, and it also, it feels different because at the very end of class 8, I saw how our class is like growing really close to each other, and it like really made my heart melt. I'm like, okay, what a bad time to get close to each other when you're not gonna be in the same class anymore. Like, that day I was thinking of how, we sit in class and all of a sudden a classmate just screams out of nowhere. Like, that's not gonna happen anymore. because plus the other section, I hate them, and they're gonna be in our class too. So I don't want that. Okay,
Yeah.
I hate you.
You know who you are. You can speak for yourself. They start a rival podcast.
Bro, you know how he was saying. He was saying he's gonna start another podcast that's better than ours.
Do not start a podcast that's better than ours.
Yeah.
We will cry.
Guys, you can never start a podcast as iconic as ours, okay? We came up with the idea of this during an exam.
During geography exam. We don't even have.
You came up with yours after seeing ours, okay?
The best is already done.
We are the blueprint, baby. We.
The goat. They
G in your
they
name
really
stands for goat.
they really thought they was gonna start a podcast. They lied.
Okay, anyways.
Okay, as I was, what did I want to say?
There are not a lot of people leaving,
Yeah,
but it's still different. It's another chapter in your life.
yeah, and I feel that one thing that I really hate is it's a very humane emotion, but I don't like when people, like everyone in a room, is sad. Like, like stop being sad. Number one, control yourself. But towards the end of class 8, everyone was like, you could see that they were sad. Did you feel it?
No.
I felt it.
I think just because you were sad, you
No,
thought that
not that.
other
It's like
people were
you
sad.
saw some people just be like, oh fuck, the future, what we gonna do? Like, especially during subject choosing, I remember everyone was kind of frantic and I had people coming up to me. I was like,
everyone
"Aksha,
kept
what should I take?"
asking about, yeah.
Kini, so like, what are you doing? What are you choosing? Etc. Etc. And it's like, I like that everyone is on the same page because it makes you feel better. Because I was panicking. I was like, oh fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna take, etc. Etc. And I remember thinking that no one's as messed up as me. Like no one's as confused as me. She was as confused as me, even more. Were you confused?
I was extremely confused
Yeah.
because like I picked random subject, guys. Like she knows, you know, it for you it's more like you know you're gonna study science. Or,
I
like,
don't. I mean, I do. My mom
Yeah.
would never let me take commerce, and I never wanted to. I think commerce is really boring. What were you saying?
Yeah, but like for me, it's like I will choose the easiest subjects to study, and like I hate commerce, but I still took it because it's easy, and I took biology.
Did you see that you could do biology?
Yeah, I saw.
They did it for
literally.
you.
Yeah, they did it for me. But I only took biology because that's the only subject I like.
Interested.
Yeah, so like I need to have something that will like, you know, keep me motivated. It's gonna fall.
It's not.
And can you drink your
It's not gonna
tea?
fall. It tastes like leaf.
Okay, then don't drink it. I saved a packet for you for nothing.
Okay, jeez, now you're this is why I broke up. Afra!
I'm joking. What was I saying? You know, it needs to keep me motivated to like still study, right? Another thing, like I am not motivated to do anything at school because I don't have a crush to focus on, to obsess over. So, it's kind of boring at school. I wish a guy would come, whatever.
They be like teenage girls only talk about guys, and that's only think about guys, and that's true.
The only guy I think about is probably Cillian Murphy. I don't even. He could be your dad.
He could be. I mean, Cillian could choose some subjects for me, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay. Anyways,
Oh,
you can talk.
now. So yeah, I was having a very big panic attack over subject choosing, and it felt like I was making a very big decision, which I don't think it was a very big decision. It was just like it stressed me out a lot, and I don't really like studying at all, to say the least. It's very boring.
You're acting like you're the only person in this world who hates studying.
Guys, Is it just weird or does studying kind of suck?
Guys, sorry for being weird,
I'm so quirky.
but studying
kind of.
sucks.
Actually, studying is like kind of weird. Is it just me?
Studying L. Brain rot W.
No, me when all the other girls are studying and I'm just like,
W. Oh, wait.
Is that
W.
W's in the shop? Okay, anyway, as I was saying, I don't like studying. And it felt like, I don't know, okay, I'm gonna get a bit personal.
I feel like I got a bit violent in this episode.
Yeah, you got very violent.
Screaming and hitting you.
Can you not hit me?
Sorry. My apologies.
My apologies. Okay, I'm gonna get a bit personal, so you need to cover your ears. As I was saying, I feel that in the past month or so, I've been very stressed about my future, and it gets a bit too personal, so I'm gonna say this in the most
It's
normal. No, I don't want to reveal all my deepest, darkest secrets on here.
You already did.
But I feel like living in Bangladesh really sucks, and I'm not saying it's bad for me. Like, I'm not saying it's bad for me in general. I feel like it's bad for a lot of people. But I never realized lately.
Unless you disagree.
If you like Bangladesh, good for you, man. You are. My thumbs are stuck in my dress. You rock. But I feel like for me, I hate this place a lot.
You miss Australia.
Yeah, I miss Australia. And I always feel weird saying that because I feel like no one understands me.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, my parents don't really give a shit. It doesn't bother them because they were born in Bangladesh. They moved here. And it's like they don't care what I feel because, Bangladesh is your mother country. Why would you ever want to leave it? That's their ideology. And it's really difficult for me because
Bangladesh mother.
I'm really bad. No. I'm really bad at Bangla. I can't read it very well, and I feel like that's a very big barrier to a lot of things that I want to do. And I always feel so pretentious being not being able to communicate with a lot of things or doing things that I really want to do because
the one thing you know in Bangla is knowing how to curse.
Yeah, that's all I do is curse in Bangla. I don't do anything else. So it's really difficult and I hate it and I want to leave this country so bad because I feel like I'm a bit trapped, but what are you going to do about it? And I feel like my future is heading towards a roadblock because in Bangladesh people really start discovering their individuality when they go into college, right? Because Bangladesh schools, unless you're super duper rich and you go to some rich private school, they're a bit narrow in terms of international standards. So we read in we're in English medium schools, and so as English medium students, what we want to do is go into foreign colleges, overseas, because if you're English medium student and you study in a Bangla university, it's nah, not the best. Because, my debate coach said this, but if you're in English medium school, your main advantage is English. So what are you going to do studying in Bangladesh? But the problem is, it's sort of like a trap because, Bangladesh doesn't have the biggest focus on extracurriculars. And if you really want to do stuff, really branch out and be really good at the extracurriculars you do and gain national and international recognition, you need to have money. You need to be in a really, really good private school. You need to make a way for yourself, which is a bit difficult for a lot of people. I played classical guitar. I'm not the best at it, but it's been a dream of mine to play in an orchestra, which is not going to happen because there's not the best orchestras here, and Western music, which is what I learned, Western classical, is not very prominent. I've always wanted to do theater ever since I was like a little kid, since I was like 7 or something. And I could never do it because I don't speak Bangla very well, and I can't read Bangla very well, so I would never do anything in Bangla theaters. And that like crushes me so bad because I always wanted to do like acting and theater, but I can't because of this god-forsaken country. It's not the country's fault. It's my fault for like, living here. It's not my fault for living here. I didn't have a choice. But I just it sucks. It sucks a lot. Doesn't it suck, Afra?
Yes.
Yeah, it sucks. Do you want to say something? I'm done. I yapped a lot.
Okay.
You might not know this, but
Are you about to cry?
No. I was gonna make a joke, but the joke didn't come.
Are you gonna cry?
Yeah, I'm gonna cry because you cheated on me.
Cry, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna
always cry.
Wham! Call the ambulance.
You cheated and then you cried because you lost me.
I didn't cheat. You cheat. Bro, she filmed an episode with someone else. What do you mean I'm the cheater?
You cheated on me. You cheated on me in private. That's even worse.
At least I cheated on you in front of people.
No, I meant like
Yeah.
you cheated in private and I cheated in front of people. With the episode and then you admit it.
I'm gonna leave.
I was gonna say something but I forgot.
Maybe because you're a cheater.
Yeah.
You just agreed. Don't cheat on your best friends, guys.
Guys, Zen is very talkative today. She let her pet her, and it's really, really cute.
Let me go see. You keep talking.
I like when the podcast turns into a little video when we get up. Guys, I wish I could show you if like taking the camera off and then, but it's too much work.
So it's too much work. It's too much work to move the camera, but it's not too much work to cheat on me.
Yeah, my mom's outside by the way.
Hi, baby. Okay, we're done. We're done. Go home. This is
literally
over.
edged her, bro, and then you didn't pet her, bro. I was like,
Oh shit. Sorry, Zane. Okay.
it's so cute.
Sorry, gang.
Guys, I don't know what I want to do in the future. I wanted to, as I said in my episode in Turkey, I said I wanted to be a filmmaker. I still do, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to. Are you doing the magnetic dance?
What the
This
fuck?
time I want
No.
you.
Okay, here's what I want to be. Can I talk about Sylvia Plath? Really?
I won't let you talk.
We have a list of forbidden topics.
Imagine it's a podcast and I just don't let you talk.
Afra, do the waiting thing. Afra, can I talk to the hand? Sylvia Plath has a really beautiful analogy in her novel, The Bell Jar, where she describes her future as a fig tree, and she's sitting below a fig tree with all the branches spread out, and each tree bears a nice juicy fig. Some of them are really near to her, and some of them are quite farther away. And she describes each fig as being a choice for her future. One of them is a poet. One of them's one of them's a poet. One of them's a journalist. One of them's a mother. One of them's a doctor. And she sits at the base of the tree, thinking because she's unable to make up her mind about which fig to pick which career, which future to want. And as she's and as she, yeah, and as she sits there, very slowly the figs begin to rot, and they rot, and then they die, and then they fall on the ground, and she can no longer pick them. And I don't know about you, but I feel like Sylvia Plath kind of popped off. Do you agree?
Yeah, she couldn't eat the figs, but she definitely
did. And I feel like that's what's happening. I feel like I don't think it's normal to be this confused about what you want to do in the future. Plus, like, we have, like, I don't know about you, but my parents are kind of head first in their beliefs of success, and they're like a bit narrow-minded in that regard because they want success from their children, and I don't want that. I want to be able to like discover shit. And you know, success, everyone defines success differently. So what I find myself, like, what I define as successful, they might not define that as successful, and they're gonna think I'm a failure. They already do think I'm a failure, but you know, they don't think that.
You know, I wanted to talk about this a little bit. Some time ago, I decided that I won't be ever drawing again, like doing anything related to, you know,
But
art.
you didn't.
Shut up! Shut up! Just let me speak. Shut up for 1 whole minute and finish, and let me finish. Can you do that?
Nah.
Or are you gonna cheat on me again?
I'm gonna cheat on you again.
Exactly.
I cheat on her in the 20 seconds it takes for her to say the story.
Yeah. Something took place in my life, and I was like, okay, you know, I'm done with this stuff. But the more I tried, you know, backing away from drawing and, you know, doing things like making art. Like, I feel like, okay, I saw this video the other day, like, as an artist, you can never stop making art. Like, anything that you do, you will produce art one way or another. And,
Bro.
and like, I found myself like not being able, like I kept seeing things, and I kept being like, wow, I would love to draw that, and I kept staring at something, and I kept being like, oh, what colors would I mix and use to paint that? And I think that's great. And I can't just like, I couldn't hold myself back from making art, which was actually insanely cool. If I feel like
It's the most rewarding feeling being an
Yeah.
artist. I went to, like, that happened to me too. These, like, not the exact same thing, but I was I went on a trip to my grandparents' house, which was like really long, very tiring, very boring. And like, I don't have a phone, so I used my mom's phone to write like little stories as I was like doing shit when I was bored. And I was at my cousin's house, no, my grandma's house, and I was like in paralysis. I was like, I need to write something. So I started writing on my mom's laptop because I didn't bring my laptop, and literally a little thing happened, and it set off this entire stream of inspiration.
Yeah.
And I kept adding really, like, I went to a wedding, right? And I went to this wedding, and I was really inspired to like write about this wedding, and I just kept grabbing characters and putting them into this story that I was writing, and it never really went anywhere. Like, I feel like the best art is stuff that comes, no, not the best art, I feel like art that comes spontaneously, like that you don't really think out a lot, is so rewarding. Like when you just get inspiration and you're like, oh fuck, I gotta write that, or I gotta draw that, or I gotta like make music about that, or whatever you do, like whatever your medium is, it's so good when you just can't stop. It's like a drug, bro.
Yeah, things keep happening to me, like very minor things.
Right?
Yeah, and like even if it's just like a, you know, we're just talking casually, right? And something you would say something, or I'd say something, or some like the littlest thing would happen, and I would make up a poetic line in my head and I'll write it down, and I think that's really cool.
Like I think it just like you get a vibe, right? A thing happens and you're like, oh, that's a character, or like that's a setting, and it's just, it sends your mind orbiting, and it's like, wow, that's why you're alive, man, to make art. And just, oh, it's
Your
good.
life itself is art, guys.
It's
Your
like,
life sucks. It could be made into a movie probably,
Just-
and I will love it and watch it.
just like creation is so beautiful. It's amazing. Just create shit, my guy. Anything. No art is ever wasted, okay?
I'm trying to see how long it is.
It's 50 minutes.
50?
50.
That's so long. I think we should end
Okay.
it.
Do we have anything else?
Let's do a few like poses for thumbnail. K-pop idol style.
No, we broke up. I have
What?
to start crying. Let's just take a picture.
No,
Why?
just sit down.
I'm gonna pretend to cry.
I don't know. I don't please. I don't want you. No.
Clickbait.
Will be okay, whatever.
No, I wanna
listen,
cry.
let's just do this, please. I wish Zen was here. But
No, I wanna cry. It's clickbait. The episode's name is We Broke Up.
yeah, and if you're crying and the title is We Broke Up, it's not clickbait anymore. And the whole episode we've been screaming at each other. So if
We keep
if the title is We Broke Up, we're deciding it in the middle of the episode.
You'll see the final result.
Because I'll edit it.
Anyway, Big Chungus,
Keep yodeling, everyone.
keep yodeling. Keep making art.
Brings it.
Yeah, keep making art. Keep listening to music. Keep having fun. Read a book.
Read a goddamn book. It's not that hard, kind of. I can recommend you guys like small books. Give it to me. Give my bird to me.
Sorry. She flew away. I don't think she likes you very much. sorry.
No, she does.
Okay. Anyway, we're gonna end
I'm
this.
scared she'll poop on my phone.
Can we do a fit check?
Okay. Guys, fit check.
I got this dress
A
from.
bunch of you've seen this dress though. I've worn it like a bunch of times.
This is from Curious. I don't know where it is. I think it's like not Mirpur, somewhere.
Bonani.
It's like really pretty. Like I think it's like green and stuff. This is my bag. It's full of makeup. Do you wanna do yours?
Yeah. I'm not really. Show them the jewelry and stuff.
Oh.
And the makeup.
I'm wearing these earrings, which my cousin got me from Australia. They're pearls. And this is just a necklace I always wear. And after I did my makeup, it's green eyeshadow, and I've never worn green eyeshadow before. Your
It
turn.
looks so well, guys.
Your turn.
Okay. I just wore these earrings and I did my own makeup, and I feel like a bunch of you have seen this because I've posted with it, and I also went to like the class party with it. So I didn't want to wear it, but it would like match our outfits. It's green, and then we also have matcha that's also green. I wish we could wear something pink to like match my room. Isn't my room so pink, guys? This area, like the bed area, is more pink, so you can see it. My bird is yellow.
I don't know how to end this. We did so
You know how
much.
Drew ends it like in the middle of a sentence. Okay, bye.